And we're live. This is the Stack Hard Podcast, post-state of the art, Beyond Wrestling. We're in Providence, Rhode Island. We're at Aurora. It's Kevin. It's Matt. Welcome to the show.
Had an awesome show tonight. A ton of stuff happened. That main event was insane. Donovan Dijak and
Sami Callihan
had an incredible match. Not only that, but we just seen the greatest of the greatest, Brian Fury and Eddie Edwards, the New England Challenge tonight. That was incredible as well.
Oh, without a doubt. Top to bottom, it was a crazy card. It was actually an afternoon event also, by popular demand, where there were a lot of really incredible matches. Unfortunately, we were unable to make that one, but I know JT Dunn and Joey Janela had a very good match there too.
Yeah.
I think, who was it?
It was a dog collar match.
Was it really?
Between Janela and JT Dunn, yeah.
Well, I know Pazuzu also had a really big match earlier. They ended up taking out Gargano and Ciampa.
And our guys, my team, I'm part of them. I love them. The Crusade for Change made their mark tonight in the first show. We weren't able to see it live, but we're here now. And we met with Mr. Darius Carter, and he had some fine words for us, saying that
he likes the way that we do business, and we like the way that he does business.
And we got some new targets, but I'm not going to release the new targets just yet.
Oh yeah, no, I know. I was almost going to reveal it, but that is some crazy news is upcoming in the world of Beyond Wrestling.
Look at our buddy in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's happy. You can see everybody. It's like we're in Times Square pretty much.
You know what else was really great too? Shout out to Championship Melt, delivering as always.
Oh.
And then speaking of another friend of ours,
Championship Melt is the best.
Yeah.
I had the spinach grilled cheese there, and you had the Spirit Dragon.
The Spirit Dragon.
And I got a Spirit Dragon to go. I'm gonna have it tomorrow when before I go to school. So when I get home from school. I also got a Blondie brownie and Oreo brownie as well. Yeah. So shout out to Championship Melt. Also shout out to Rich Palladino. We had a raffle here tonight. We put a number on the back of a business card, and what we did was those people that we selected with the business card, we picked them out of a box, and 2 of those people won free 6-month Beyond Demand subscriptions. So
yeah, no, that was really great. We had a lot of people involved in that.
We got to go in the ring. Yeah, we were in the ring as well, so that was awesome.
And by the way, that's my first time ever actually going into a wrestling ring. It's not as easy as it looks. The ropes are very hard. You kind of have to go in an awkward angle. I think it kind of helps if you push the ropes down first, then walk in.
Yeah.
We both learned.
I didn't know that. I got a rope stuck up my crotch for about like 40 seconds. I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, you nearly went down below the first rope, right?
I almost did the Divas entrance. I almost went under the second rope, but nope. I went in properly. Well, not properly, but I went in as the males would. So
I was so tempted to go over the top rope, go in Big Show style.
Oh yeah. Well. So our 2 winners, they're up on Twitter. We announced our 2 winners. Congratulations to them. This was actually something really cool to be a part of.
Yeah, it was.
I really enjoyed it, and this was their first time at Aurora Music Hall as well. So.
Yeah, it was the first time ever at this venue, which is pretty historic after so many years at FET Music Hall. You know, Aurora was a great location. It's located right in downtown Providence.
Were they at FET for that many years?
I think so. They had to have been a few years.
Probably, yeah.
Because,
yeah, women's wrestling is actually going to FET Music coming up soon. So, hey, look, there's somebody with that T-shirt outside.
There's Nick.
And we're catching some
There's people on there was another cool thing too.
So yeah.
Another cool thing was that people were watching the event live from outside too,
That's
which
true.
is really cool. A lot of people were catching the action from outside the street. I think it was a really good marketing opportunity for Beyond Wrestling. And even right here next to us, we have Chris Hero. We have a few other wrestlers. Sammy Callahan was by earlier, handing out T-shirts. So, once again, Beyond and all the fans and all the wrestlers came prepared. It was a terrific night.
It was. What was your favorite match of the night, if you had to pick one?
You know what? Sometimes I like going with the one that you might not expect, the more unorthodox approach. I think my favorite match of the night was actually the first one. It was Team Tremendous versus Hit Squad in a tag team match. I think you have two of the linchpins of Beyond Wrestling, two of the long-term teams here. Very much a lot of veteran experience. I think they both brought their A games, and once again, Hit Squad was very agile and athletic throughout. Suicide dives, Hurricane Ranas from two real big competitors there. But at the same time, Team Tremendous was very innovative. I think at one point we saw a Swanton bomb over the top rope outside the ring.
Yeah.
A lot of super kicks, close calls.
The Hit Squad actually did the suicide dive outside the ring. Yeah. So that was really cool. I forget which one did it, but it was really awesome. I enjoyed that match as well.
I think who won it? Hit Squad.
Hit Squad.
Hit Squad won it, and then I think it was Team Pazuzu that came out and actually challenged them.
Yeah, and it was the Tournament for Tomorrow 3, who was Team Tremendous versus Tournament for Tomorrow 4, the Hit Squad. They faced off. Also in action, we had
Shynron against Smiley.
Yeah,
Shynron was actually just right in front of us. We got a cool pic with him earlier, so
we'll have to post that up. Yeah, Shynron versus Smiley. There was flips everywhere. Shynron landed a suplex from the turnbuckle, huh?
No. This is what actually happened. So let me explain my notes, because sometimes they're very difficult to comprehend. So this is what happened. Smiley was going for a suplex, and it was a weird angle too. It was almost a German suplex type.
Okay, I know what you're talking
Shynron
about.
actually landed it. So, but at the same time, Smiley was tangled in the ropes because of the awkward angle of the suplex. Shynron, to finish up the match, he gave a drop kick right to the face of Smiley. Then what he did was he went corner to corner, Shane McMahon style, or we can say Shynron style, because he even one-upped him. He went diagonally across the ring, turnbuckle to turnbuckle, missile drop kick, and then he got a 450 splash, put an exclamation mark on point.
Yeah.
So, great big win for Shynron. He's always on fire.
Yeah, that's why he's a dragon.
It makes sense now.
He's always a dragon, yeah. I mean, that hero match versus Gresham was really incredible too, and I mean, I liked everything. I have to say that if I had to pick a favorite match of the night, I would pick the Shynron versus Smiley. I thought it's so hard because Eddie Edwards is one of my favorite wrestlers in TNA Impact, and Brian Fury, who's my favorite independent wrestler. For me, that was like a dream match. It was something that you don't see very often, I think, and that's why it's hard to say, but I did like that Shynron match so much, and I did like the way they were flying all around the ring.
I think the cool thing about the Eddie Edwards versus Brian Fury match was the finish to it. I'd say in the last 5-10 minutes, they were totally on fire, There were just so many close calls. You didn't know who was going to take it. I think they really played on the emotions of the audience in a spectacular way. And like you said, you see two legends going at it. Two guys that are, some of the best in independent wrestling right now. So it really was a dream match.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what's really cool about what you, how you picked the Hit Squad as your favorite match of the night versus Team Tremendous. I remember we did one interview. I can't remember the interview it was. It might have been David Starr, but somebody was saying that the first match is always probably the most difficult because you get the night going, you set the tone for the rest of the night. So if it's a good match, fans will stay invested. If it's a bad match to start the night, you need to have a very important match, a very excellent match to start your show. Yeah, I agree. It was very good.
Yeah, usually at a lot of events, the first match ends up being one of my favorites because, like you said, they have to be the ones that get the crowd going. They need to build up the anticipation, and sometimes it can be really, challenging for everybody afterwards because the guys in the first match do such an amazing job that no one else can top them.
That's
so
true.
you got to have your showstoppers early, regardless.
I definitely agree, and just seeing also that Shynron match too. It reminded me of that match with Ricochet.
Yeah.
If you remember that match with Ricochet from Powder Cake. Yeah, that was the main event. I thought it was a little bit similar to that, and I love it. We have everybody in front of us right now. We have Mr. Darius Carter and Drew Cordero and everybody.
We got everybody. I think another really good match too had to be the main event, which we alluded to earlier, which was Sami Callihan against Donovan Dijak.
Yeah.
Once again, this is a match that had a lot of anticipation behind it. There's a lot of bad blood between these two guys. I know there were some promos on YouTube that have been airing, I think, for the last month or so. So you could really tell Dijak was pumped for this match. He really wanted to, teach Sami Callihan a lesson.
No, I definitely agree.
And I think maybe out of anybody in wrestling right now, Dijak arguably has the most painful-looking maneuvers. In particular, This is one move where basically he does a choke slam right onto his knee.
Yeah.
And it's like, man. And his finishing move is crazy. Basically, it looks like the torture rack.
It's kind of like a GTS in a way.
It's a reverse GTS. It's like it looks like the torture rack, but then he does a head to the knee type thing.
Yeah.
So I mean, there were some reversals in there at the end. Callahan had a couple close calls, but Dijak got away with the win. Crowd went nuts, and actually there was an ambush at the end too, set up some storyline things.
It was incredible. Hold on one second.
Yeah.
You go over the notes.
Yeah, so Brian Fury ended up coming to the rescue of Donovan Dijak after he was ambushed. So that could be setting up a match for a future event. Maybe somehow Dijak aligns with Brian Fury. Wouldn't be surprised. Definitely two of the top wrestlers currently involved in Beyond Wrestling. Just to run through some of the other action that we had tonight. Let's see. Yeah, we did. Like we were talking about earlier, there was Chris Hero versus Jonathan Gresham. Gresham. Oh, actually, it looks like I think we have a guest coming by.
Come on in.
Come on this side. We have Darius Carter joining us.
It's not live. I'm not. All right.
We have Darius Carter taking center stage.
There it is.
The Stack Card post show.
It's
Darius,
nice to have you.
Yeah, I mean, very honored to have you here live on the set.
Thank you.
And we did mention your match earlier in the evening, your appearance here at Beyond Wrestling. So would you like to tell our listeners what's new?
Of course. Well, we had an incredible night tonight. I've been saying that it's a chess game. I've been saying that you have to make the right plays at the right time. We've beaten Team Tremendous. We've beaten Team Pazuzu. Continuous victory after victory after victory. The question is, where's the Crusade go? And we planted that seed today. And fortunately, the people that were supposed to take the bait, they bit. And there's some excellent, very interesting things coming up that I'm looking forward to. I don't want to spoil it, but a lot of excellent things are coming up tonight in the future. But excellent stuff. Excellent.
I'm looking forward to it as well. And you're actually holding a championship right now, right?
That's correct. That is correct. I am the Warriors of Wrestling No Limits champion. Next Saturday, which is going to be my next defense, Saturday, March the 5th. That's going to be my 85th day as Warriors of Wrestling No Limits champion. I actually competed for a championship last night, SWF Superstars of Wrestling Federation against Damian Darling. That decision is being under review because I did pin him, and he still walked away with the title.
Wow.
It was, very odd circumstance, but that's why I tell you to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and find the story out for yourself. Very entertaining things coming on. Tonight, what we did, we interfered in Brian Fury's students, okay? We saw they had a showcase match. We saw we didn't have a match. Doesn't make sense. So we decided to end that match. Of course, Brian Fury comes out, makes a fool of himself. Donovan Dijak comes out. Interesting. Very, very interesting. That's all I'll say. That's all I want to leave it at. But we are clearly making the right moves at the right time. And this is something that you need to see.
For sure, and that's one of the reasons why I think we really enjoy the Crusade for Change so much. For the very reasons you mentioned, you guys really deserve to have a match tonight, I feel. And hey, if you can't get your way, you have to intrude.
Right.
You have to send your message across, and I like it. You plant the seeds, you play those mind games. Probably better than any other faction in wrestling right now, so.
Thank you very much. Well, you know what, it's all about being different, all right? With Beyond, you have every different flavor of ice cream, all right? You have chocolate, vanilla, mint, pecan, what have you. Our thing is staying true to Beyond. Who's really doing that anymore? Who's really the heart, the soul, the core, the essence of Beyond? Myself, TJ, we were there in the garage days in Elyria, Ohio, wrestling in front of one another, in humble beginnings. Now we're one of the biggest promotions really in the world. And it's not being arrogant, it's not hyperbole. We are one of the biggest promotions in the world. So to be a building block for that, to be really to have served my part as foundation for Beyond Wrestling, that's excellent, but we deserve our slice of the pie. And we feel like a lot of people are getting slices we're not getting. Brian Fury's getting a slice. Dijak's getting a slice. His kids got a slice. They put 4 of them in a 4-way match. What did they do to earn a Beyond Wrestling slot? Nothing. We're the cleanup crew. We come with the brooms and we sweep the filth out of the ring. That's what we do, the Crusade for Change. It's the truth. We laugh because it's true. You laugh when something's true because it's funny. And it's reality. So.
Anthony Stone and Brian Fury's students actually did win their match when they did have a match a couple of events ago. I can't remember. But then, after that one event there where they won, it was Brian Fury's students versus... Can't pin my name.
Was this? I know what you're talking about. It was a student showcase versus student Biff students. Biff Busick.
I think
so.
Correct. It was Biff Busick students. Correct.
Oh, there we go. We got Shug D in the background.
It's not about you. It's not about you. Can we lower the blinds? Hold on. Can we lower the blinds?
All right.
It's not about you.
Darius Carter's improvising.
It's not about sugar. It's not about sugar. It's not about sugar. Does anyone even remember what match he was in today? I don't. Go away.
He's having a blast out there.
All right. It's a little much. That's a chocolate stain. That is a sad man. No, that is a sad. Here he comes. He named himself after a confectionery treat.
He is.
Sugar.
Sugar Dunkerton is coming on set.
Wow.
There we go. We're joined by You're on the set.
Darius Carter. How are you? The Diamond Negro, ladies and gentlemen. How are you? So what's up? What y'all talking about?
He is promoting racism in America. You should not be using
It's Donald Trump. He's just getting paid for it.
Donald Trump. Good man. Good man, by the way.
No, like
You should build a wall and keep his people out. We have no use for your kind. Can we
Is this a
can we
video?
go?
It's a podcast.
This is
we're
not-
gonna
Okay, I was
do it
just tripping
later
out because I didn't realize, and then I'm like, wow. I got the party started like right where the window is.
He's
at.
literally named after a confectionary treat. It doesn't make
Essentially
sense. A confectionary treat and a racial stereotype. Dunkerton. I mean, that's embarrassing. Why don't you, why? Sugar Dunkerton.
What's embarrassing?
What are you, a globetrotter?
Actually, technically, that's where it came from.
I know it's technically where it came from, but I technically don't care. Be gone.
What's
Go away.
embarrassing, however, is you going ahead and you kleptoing out of Alberto Del Rio scarf collection. Okay? He is looking for this scarf somewhere, and you have denied him that scarf. He cannot match this with his black suit, or possibly his black and white pinstripe suit, because you stole it from him.
Please.
Ooh, shots
Please.
fired.
Yeah, there's shots fired. Yeah, basketball.
Alberto
Shots
Del
fired.
Rio. You
Get out of here. First
can't do
off,
this.
please stop using the N-word. It's racial.
Nice?
That's
Because I know I'm nice with it.
You're a lot of things with it.
Okay.
Nice is not one of them. You're breathing my air, and I feel like you're cheating me of life. You're an oxygen thief. Yeah, you're a bloody oxygen thief, in the words of the great William Regal. So please, he's touching me.
It's Black History Month.
I don't want any history with
Black
you.
History Month. Let's
I want
make it.
zero history with you. I want you. I want him to say
Black History Month.
Black Dragon Shynron.
And Shynron is doing
one of the
this.
first black luchadors. And I got my boy Sugar D over here.
Yes!
Getting some TV time. I know I had to join you. You don't look so enthused.
That's because
Hey, Shynron. I know what this needs right now.
What's the need?
I know this needs right now. Shameless New Day ripoff. Hey!
We want some sugar again. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Enjoy your podcast.
Hey, I love Stack Card.
Stack Card, yeah.
Oh yeah. You can only catch this one place in the Stack Card podcast.
Stack Card Podcast coming to you live from Aurora.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I wish I had one of those Men in Black mind erasers. And the last 5 minutes of your lives that was just wasted by a pretend cartoon dragon character and a racial stereotype from the 1970s. I'm sorry that you just had to have your time wasted. You can't get it back. I apologize. Black History Month has failed. Martin Luther King has failed. Rodney King has failed. All successful African Americans are rolling over several times over in.
I think it's time to roast Darius Carter.
Yeah, you look.
You old Men's Warehouse shoe wearing ass. You old face under shades wearing ass. You old grandma scarf wearing ass. You old fake cubic zirconia diamonds wearing ass. You old Alberto Del Rio moveset but don't have none of the paycheck looking ass. You old not having a lineup around your head but you supposed to be a millionaire ass. You old still having to travel in a carpool but you supposed to be rich ass. You ain't got none of that shit going on. Don't make me have to come back here again. You understand? Don't make me do it. Tell him Sugar D.
Maybe this can lead up to a good match in the future. I say
I'm like your stepdaddy. You hate me, but you will respect me.
you gotta be careful. That's a crusade. You don't.
If he's a black stepfather, would you know him? Is that? Was I honest? Because that is child abandonment. Sugar Dunkerton's the result of child abandonment. That's what happens when you have a child through welfare and deadlock, and you don't know what to do with it, and you sent it up the river, and it came back. That's what happened. He is literally black detritus. It's unfortunate. He's like the tar that animals get stuck in. The little ducks. He's those 1995. Save the ducks. He's the black tar. If you rolled him up in a white blanket, he's a cigarette. That's the type of man that he is. So let's move off of Sugar because it's never been about him. Nobody really cares about Sugar Dunkerton. It's about what happened today, again, with the crusade. It happened taking another step in the proper direction, making change, making a difference. Thank you, Sugar Dunkerton. Goodness gracious.
And he makes an appearance again.
Yeah, all right. That's it.
It must be cold out there. It's about 40 degrees here.
Yeah, he needs to go to church. He needs to start preaching in something. He needs to start believing in something again. Unfortunately, people like him, they lose their way. Maybe again, the father's not there. The mother can't support the household. Again, you're living paycheck to paycheck. You have to swipe EBT.
Oh, wow.
He has to get EBT, and he can only get the 1% milk, which doesn't even exist. He can't get 2%. He has to beg for the 2. Mister, is your name Gary? At ShopRite. Gary, you know me. I'm Sugar. Gary. Just give me that 1%. EBT doesn't cover it. Gary! I've been to your house for Thanksgiving. Please. That's Sugar for you. You know how many stables he's been in and none of them worked out? I mean, let's be honest here. It was the Kings of the Armory, right? With Aaron Epic and Pinky Sanchez, who's also been in a number of stables that didn't work out. See, let's think about Darius Carter. I've been in the crusade for change since the beginning. I've made the crusade for change and recruited many members. We just get bigger. We only lost one member. That was Jessie Brooks, all right? That was it. She's gone. But everybody else has stayed, all right? All these stables that have come in Beyond Wrestling, Pazuzu, they're falling apart at the seams. Every team Tremendous, okay, that's not a stable, that's a tag team. Every stable, the Kings of the Armory, Sex and Candy, all of that done, and the Crusade is still here. What does that tell you? That means we're doing things the right way. That means we're making a stand when others refuse. A lot of people talk behind backs. We're the ones saying it to your face. We're the ones stepping in the ring, proving, dedicating ourselves to Beyond Wrestling and Change. All right? Dave Cole is not doing that over there. Fresh off of injured reserve. Hi, Dave. Good to see you. Sorry. Oh, that's great. Yeah, well, no, I didn't mean that. Someone missed you. Somewhere.
Well, that's why.
That's my lying face.
That's why the Crusade for Change is the most dominant faction in wrestling history, I think, of all time. I mean, Evolution, sure, they brought up some young guys, but did they really make a change?
Right.
Four Horsemen, did they really make a change? I mean, they were great wrestlers, but did they make a change?
Right.
This is something that is not just taking place in Beyond Wrestling. This is something that's taking place in all different promotions.
Right.
And this is something that's spread in. Not only has wrestlers caught on to this, and people have joined, and there might be members that we don't even know of, like you said in the podcast.
That's correct.
But the people that see what this faction is about, they realize what true wrestling is.
Right. Well, again, and that's what the change is. And people ask, "Oh, Darius, what is the change?" The change is seeing what you have right now and adjusting it and evolving to the times. All right. Beyond Wrestling has gone through trials and tribulations, losing venues, gaining venues, losing particular wrestlers, gaining particular wrestlers. But there are some people that have been the constant, and it's time for them to succeed and to get the proper spotlight. That's the change. The change is what should have been happening the entire time. So it's good to be where we're at right now. It's incredible to be where we're at. You know, to be able to draw the ire of Donovan Dijak, right, who gets gifted with all the main events. Everything's candy wrapped, gifted to him because he came from Ring of Honor. Here we go. Oh, Ring of Honor kid. Let's give him all the opportunities. Dijak is good. He's good. He's good. But he's not Darius Carter. He's not the Crusade for Change. And that's a statement. That's something I'm saying with arrogance. I'm saying with confidence. I'm saying it with conviction. You can say what you want about me. I know my ability. I know the Crusade for Change's ability. And I know if that man sticks his nose in our business again, he's going to have a tremendous deal of issues that he did not get from JT Dunn, that he did not get from Chris Hero, that he did not get from Jonathan Gresham. He's going to get it from me, the face of change. Step up to me. That's not a threat. That's a promise. I'm telling you. Come to me, Dijak. Come to me again. How's that?
I'm looking forward to that.
Thank you.
That's a message.
That is a message. That's how you have to deliver it. We're the number one stable. No one can beat us. Team Tremendous. We beat them. Colt Cabana. We beat them. Dick Justice. We beat them. Team Pazuzu. We beat them.
That's true. What else do you need to do?
Right? But then these kids, right? Fury's kids get an opportunity. And we don't. Even if you put us in the ring for the equal amount of time that you were going to put them in the ring, just to talk and tell you how great we are. And I had to do what I had to do. I'm unapologetic.
But see, that shows the how dominant this faction is, the Crusade for Change. When you're not booked for an event and you can still be the talked about
sensation.
Entity.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, correct.
At the end of the day, I
Correct.
mean, you made an impact without being booked, and that's
you left your impact.
yeah.
You put the stamp on this event.
And that's the whole point. I mean, in other times, I think we were not booked to be neglected. This time, maybe we weren't booked because we didn't have quality opposition. That's not our problem, though. You know, because you want to know why? You know, EYFBO got their opportunity against Ciampa and Gargano tonight. Maybe that should have been something we had.
There was even a tag match on a second show as well.
Correct.
So, I mean, this wasn't just one show taking place as usual. There were two shows.
Correct. So maybe you could have split the Crusade across two shows. I mean, there's never enough exposure for change. But what I can tell you right now is we had to come out here, make our own match, pummel those students into the ground to plant the seed Today was an incredibly successful night for the Crusade for Change. We're steamrolling. We are literally, everything that you know about Beyond Wrestling, it's not the same. It's not the same. And our faces are going to be on the posters one way or the other. If you don't put them on there, we're putting a Crusade mask on there. We're going to spread our idea.
I need to get a Crusade mask, by the way.
Yeah, we'll get you one. Absolutely, yeah, we'll get you some. We'll get you some Crusade itinerary.
Wear them on the podcast.
Absolutely, this is a great thing that we're doing right now. Spreading awareness to the wrestling world of the things that need to happen, because no one's doing them. Everyone's talking about what needs to happen. Everybody knows what needs to happen, but no one is taking the step to make it a reality. That is what we're about. That's what we represent. That's what the Crusade mask is. It's an idea representing the truth. Truth prevails.
It's only the beginning.
That's only the beginning. It's only the beginning. Is there an end? Does change end? You never know.
We'll have to find out.
Yep. Well, so will you be at next month's Beyond event?
Yes, I'm planning to be there, which is April 2nd.
April 2nd.
Yes, I got a very busy March coming up. So the 5th is Warriors of Wrestling. The 6th is Warriors of Wrestling, which is their studio taping. So those matches go directly up to YouTube. That's a good little viewing opportunity.
Is that a subscription?
No, you can go into Warriors of Wrestling. If you subscribe to Warriors of Wrestling, Wow Pro Wrestling, you'll be able to see it there. Those matches all get uploaded. Very fun matches. And then March 12th, I have a Legendary Action Wrestling, which is going to be very good. Look that up. That's in conjunction with SWF, where I had the championship match from yesterday. And then the 20th is Tier 1 Wrestling with Fred Yehai, the Brass Ring Invitational. That'll be great. Fred Yehai has done some Evolve things. That's cute. I faced the Evolve World Champ, so we'll see where that ends up going. And then what's the next date after that? I think April 2nd would be the next one. Yeah, keep up with Darius Carter. Twitter, Facebook, /Mr. Darius Carter. I'm always promoting, doing what a man should do. If you're on a show, you should be promoting it. That's the bottom line. All right? So I'm getting out there. People see me. People know who I am. Critics, they hate me. Sugar Dunkerton can hate me, just like the government hates him. And, and I'll continue looking as great as I do. Look at that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Darius Carter, 100% real, nothing fake, 100% authentic, unlike Sugar's career. All right? That's what I'm about. He's bringing zero change. Great, you meet Ethan Page. Everyone's doing that these days. All right. Hi, Ethan.
Thanks very much, Darius. We really appreciated you coming by. We'll definitely retweet you and favorite you as usual. Get the word out on the Crusade.
Yes.
Look forward to catching you down the road and all these matches.
Thank you.
So many places to see you, so it's great. Keep busy.
Many places. Just keep looking, Mr. Darius Carter. I'm out there. I'm out and about, bringing change everywhere, up and down the East Coast. We're going to be spreading a little bit across. You'll see a lot of things happening. Hit, wink, wink, Georgia, wink, wink, Florida. You know, the time for change is now.
All right, sounds good. Thanks very much.
Wrap it up. Yes.
Take care.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Darius.
Awesome.
All right, again.
Thank you. Sugar, my God.
All right.
So there you have it. I think that says it all. I'm ready.
I can't say anything else. Yeah. That's
I'm
it.
ready to head home, get back to Dallas. Here we go.
All right. So thanks, bye.
We love you.
We love you very much. It's not around.
Only during the podcast shows. Thanks for tuning in, guys. You're watching Aurora Live. Stack Card. I forgot the name of our podcast for a minute. Thank you very much.
Peace. Thank you.